is a masterclass in subtext. Even though, again, it's like 9 lines of dialogue long, 95 seconds long, and on first glance it seems like almost nothing is happening. They just like meet and have some awkward words and then leave. If we look at this through the lens of subtextual storytelling, there is so much characterizing stuff going on that sets up kind of the thematic undertones of their entire relationship. If you're new here, I am Nina. I am getting my PhD in creative writing. I'm a fiction writer and I study narrative craft, and we are going to be doing a fucking deep dive character analysis on Ilya Rozanov. This is one of those shows that is so well done that the more you look at it and the more you analyze it, the more you find. And to me, it's like when all of the subtext comes together, it's like a magic trick. It's like digging for gold. It's so exciting. So, okay, as we established last time, the first shot that we get of Ilya smoking is characterizing in and of itself. He's right in front of this no smoking sign. He's a rule breaker. What did I fucking say in my last TikTok? I'm going to try not to summarize everything that I said in the last video, but we can tell again that Ilia is slightly reckless. He's slightly self-destructive. Also has this sense of arrogance. I said before, and I will say again, that Ilia is a deeply insecure character, but arrogance and insecurity aren't inverses of each other. They're kind of like sisters. Ilia's smoking. He has his back to Shane. He is struggling to light a cigarette. This is a nitpick. I know that this show had a shoestring budget. I honestly think that it is much better for having the small budget that it did, because I really do think that like constraint and boundaries breed creativity, which is exactly why I think that like the movies that we see at the theater that have like many hundreds of million or even like $1 billion budgets where they can do anything and there's no constraint, those to me often come off as like very boring and flat. As I was saying though, in this scene, it does always kind of bother me when we have a scene that's supposed to be happening in like the dead of winter or in the cold. Like this one, we can see the snow on the ground, they're wearing hats and coats, but we don't see their breath. This is common. You know, seeing a character's breath really adds to the immersion of like, this is a cold scene. The fact that it's not here, that's fine. Whatever. Just something to point out. So Shane comes forward and he's like, Ilya Rozanov? Whoa. Shake my hand. It's so funny. What Shane is doing is the weird thing. He's kind of breaching the social contract here. When Shane introduces himself, Ilya is taken aback by this, to say the least. He has this like really uncomfortable expression on his face. He takes a second before extending his hand back out. And this is where we can see some of the like storytelling changes and choices that were made in production. In the show and even in the book itself, it's not really about the hockey. The hockey is more like a backdrop to the romance, and I think that they know their audience. But because we don't see a lot of like how they interact with the sport, a lot of the like important character stuff is related to their history as hockey players. And because we don't see that necessarily on the screen, it's more just like this assumed subtext that can easily be missed if we don't do character deep dives like this.